Welcome back to the Buds in the Box podcast. The Leafs win 5-2 against the Philadelphia Flyers in a bounce back game, and they break a 4-game winless streak. A way better game overall, especially from last game. Guys, what do you think of this game? And I'll start with Felly. Even though he's wearing a backwards hat, like what are you, 14?
Yeah, bro. Why you gotta do me like that? I don't think there's anything wrong with wearing a backwards hat, in my opinion. Did someone in the comments say something?
No, no one would
Ah,
make that
okay.
stupid of a comment.
Okay. Yeah, because I honestly like wearing my hat backwards. Anyways, you said we'll start with me. Okay. Well, honestly, guys, happy to be back. We're all happy to be back.
Oh, yeah, welcome back. Welcome back.
I wasn't here last podcast. Don't know why. But yeah, here we are. We're gonna keep making them more consistently now. And yeah, that game was it was a good game. It's just they're coming off a 4-game losing streak. It's not a great way to start the season so far, definitely. Everyone's kind of going after Keefe, going after Marner with Keefe in their relationship, Keefe going after the star players kinda. Everyone kind of the whole team kind of right now makes me feel uneasy, like with all that going on. The media is so crazy and everything there, but this game was just a nice comeback home after the long road trip, and kind of even get some different guys in the lineup. I love Robertson, but it's good to see Holmberg in the lineup even today. First NHL game, he was fine. Um, and then yeah, just the star players doing what they should be doing, right? You got John Tavares who makes $11 million. He should be scoring goals like that, and he is. So he's got 7 goals this year. He's looking really good. Matthews with a power play goal, and even just like the vets, like just Geo, even at the end of the game, going after Konechny because you can't do that to number 34. You just can't. So, Giordano going after a guy like that it's a big deal, and like the fans see it. The team knows what's going on when that's going on. Like Bunting jumping in there defending Matthews. And like honestly, the best thing I took from that whole scenario at the end of the game there was that Matthews didn't even have to drop his stick. That's how quick that guys were there, like helping him out. So that was a really good sight to see. And then also just the like you know penalty kill was really great with Comp. Comp's gotta love David Comp. And he's been great. That penalty kill looks great. Yarncroke looked good. Even Aston-Reese with his first goal is all around a good game by the team. Literally every aspect. People say, "Oh, Leafs are soft," oh, whatever. Like you see that kind of stuff at the end of the game. The star player doesn't even drop his stick. That's how many guys are in there, like you know, helping him out. So it's stuff like that you really like to see, especially when you're coming off of a losing streak like that.
Yeah, I definitely love to see that grit there. That gotta love David Comp should actually be a soundbite that the Leafs should use.
It should. Every time he like clears the puck on a power play, on a penalty kill, it should come over like the Scotiabank Arena and just be like, "Gotta love David Cohn."
But yeah, no, I
Do
definitely agree
people
with
know
you.
what that reference is? Have we ever mentioned that in a video before?
No, but if you go to our Instagram, linked in our bio, you can see our third
True.
video, I think, is our interview with Bar Down, where we said
Yes.
gotta love, well, you
We
said
were
gotta love
well.
David Comp.
We were at Maple Leaf Square, and but who was it from Bar Down?
Corwin.
Corwin. He's a Leaf fan, right? I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Kinda. Anyway, yeah, he was there interviewing people, and we got in there for a quick interview, and they cut it. Like they obviously cut out a lot of it, but the gist of it was he was like asking us about the game and what we thought, and then I just blurted out, "You gotta love David Kampf," and it was funny because David Kampf was just really good in that game one. He was good all playoffs actually. I
Yeah,
like him overall, but yeah,
yeah, no, he defensive guys, they go under the radar. But second period, the Leafs had like 5 straight penalties. I think Nylander had 2 in there. We'll get more into it obviously in the second period. But great penalty kill this game. And as we saw in the playoffs last year, when was it? It was Clifford took that 5 minute major, like in like the first period against the
yeah,
Lightning. That when we killed that penalty off, it completely switched momentum, and that's completely why we won that first game. Even though you would think it's a bad thing that you get a 5 minute penalty, and it ended up turning into a positive thing. Jude, thoughts on the game?
Clifford never dressed the game after that, sorry. And we saw him walking on the street in downtown Toronto. Anyway,
That's true. We did.
We did.
anyways,
Hey,
in a
everything
full
happens
suit
for
with
a
his
reason.
kids.
But we lost.
But yeah, I mean, I thought Philly cleared it up pretty well. I thought it was a pretty good game all around, including Philly's been doing pretty well. Um, they've looked like a pretty scary team so far under Tortorella. And that's one thing that I wanted to say is Philly was talking about like a little bit gritty there at the end. Like Philly's never been a clean team, but I think definitely. Oh my God, he's gritty. Oh my God. Philly's never really been like a clean team, but definitely under Torts, I think just like their mascot and Eric's dance move, gritty. I think Tortorella really likes that style of play, and Tortorella's like, connect me, go get under Matthews' skin, do something, right? Like next time we see these guys, they better be scared, kind of thing. And dude, Bunting jumped in front of him faster than like Drake's bodyguard. It was unbelievable. And it was just
Yeah, or Takeoff's bodyguard.
Oh my God. Too far.
oh Lord. Um
Yeah,
uh
too soon. Too
guys,
soon.
fly high takeoff. But no, I mean, like Felly said, star players doing what star players do. Like it was just a good all around game, like multi-point nights from all the big names. Um, it was just, you know what, like a great takeaway. Just like I couldn't really ask for a better game, and it was nice to see Tavares score with a skateless or a bladeless Sandstrom. What's his name? Is his name Sandstrom?
Yeah,
Yeah, with bladeless
Sandstorm.
Darude.
His name is Sandstorm.
Darude Sandstorm. Yeah, no, honestly, like an all the way down the lineup, good game. Including after the California trip, or the road trip, not fun hockey to watch. So definitely a great comeback at home, and nothing else you could ask for.
Yeah. Sorry if I seemed like I was looking away. I was just trying to find this the article on the score about Tortorella, because you mentioned Tortorella. And by the way, I think Tortorella joined the team not because they're gritty, but because they have gritty, the mascot.
That's true.
But so Tortorella, I guess, was asked a question in the media today before the game about Sheldon Keefe, and he basically defended Sheldon Keefe. I'll just read a quote if I can find one real quick. This was the big quote. He said, "You guys don't have a clue what he does for that team." And I saw on Puck Empire, a lot of people were agreeing with that, saying like W Tortorella, because they're saying like all the Leafs media and all Leafs fans, they just like whine and stuff and like complain about Keefe. But I think that is true. I see that a lot on Twitter, but I don't think we do that a lot. I mean, we like Keefe, and sure, he makes some questionable moves. All coaches do that we would disagree with. But I'd honestly say he's been a pretty good coach, like especially compared to Mike Babcock.
His record since being the coach is like it's like 150, 49, and 12 or something crazy like that. Like he's won like over 150 games, you know, and we don't think about it like this, but he actually has been the coach. This is his fourth year as Leafs coach. That boggled my mind when I saw that today. I was like, is this really his fourth year? That just shows you how, like, oh my God. Like he
Yeah.
came in before COVID even started.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even like fathom that. He came in, Babcock was a long time ago, but you know, people are going off the rails about it. Like like yeah, they've only won 4 games, but they've also only lost 4 games. You know, it's not like or six, I guess, but overtime losses. It's like, you know, they've only lost 4 regulation games. You can't go too crazy yet. It's just like the media and whatever, and they do it in a lot of places, not just Toronto, but
Oh
they're
yeah.
looking for stories and like, you know, they bring it up. They're like, oh, it's Keith's job on the line, you know, just to get a good story. And it's like, yeah, okay, it's a good story, you know, but what's happening behind closed doors, nobody really knows.
Mm-hmm.
To me though, like I do think that Keefe is a yes man. Like he's being told what to do by you know, Shanahan and Dubas, and he's kind of just doing it. Like he doesn't have much say in what's going on behind the scenes. I don't think. I think they're telling him like do this, and he's doing it. That's why they like him. Like
Well, he
yes,
really has no control over like the players, like who
no,
comes in,
but
comes out.
but he decides who's in the lineup, what the lines are during the game. You know, he's the one doing all that.
Yeah.
So yeah, like he's a coach, but to a certain extent, I think there's like he is a yes man. Like they like him because he does what they say. A guy like Babcock is a pretty, you know, he has a bit more of like a strong personality and kind of does what he wants. You know, like do you think 4 years ago or whatever it was, like do you think Dubas wanted to like healthy scratch Marner for a game? I don't think so.
Yeah, but
But
Babcock
Babcock
also
did.
sat like Matthews for the last 8 minutes of a game 7. So
Who?
Babcock sat Matthews for like the last 8 minutes of us game 7.
Exactly. So I'm saying guys like that have a bit more, and then there's a lot of people saying, "Oh, Barry Trotz to Toronto, that could
Well, not a lot of
help."
people. You've been saying that.
No, I literally saw on Twitter today, like Spit and Chicklets were talking about it.
Okay. Okay.
What's his name? Biz literally said yesterday. I saying it's just me, bro. Biz literally said yesterday that if Trotz goes to Toronto, wins a cup, he has a lifetime supply of Big Time Brewery, whatever it's called. Go
Um,
look it up, Eric.
I'll look it up after. I'll probably listen to it eventually.
Okay.
But yeah, I
Okay.
was gonna
Sweet.
say something before we got into the game, but now I forgot. Whatever. We'll get into the game officially. Um, so first period, the Flyers actually scored first. I think it was like 13 minutes in.
Leafs put on a good amount of pressure though.
Yeah, no, the Leafs were playing
Start
good.
the
I think
game.
the shots were like 17 to like 9 or something after the first period. Or wait, no, maybe I'm tripping. 17 to 6. I was close.
Hmm.
Um, Joel Farabee. Did you guys catch that goal? I didn't see that goal.
Which goal?
Farabee.
Yeah, it was a one timer.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. Stupid one timer by Farabee. Samsonov actually had a good game, so I didn't see the goal. So
The second one was bad,
Yeah.
second one,
Second one was
but
yeah.
yeah.
A lot of missed chances in the first and the second. There was one like Kerfoot had an opportunity on the penalty kill. He kind of blew the breakaway. Kerfoot's been fucking. I don't even know. Like he's good, but he's just missing so many chances. Like he missed 2 penalty shots in the first 10 games of the season. Oh my god, this guy found it. Okay. Okay, I believe you. I believe you.
Thank you.
Uh, Leafs, they can't capitalize on their chances. Like I watched it for like there was like a 3-minute stretch in the second period where I forget who had the first opportunity, but they missed like an open net or got robbed. And then Aston-Reese had like a backdoor play and he like it got stuck on the post. And I'm like, bro, how
It
do you
was
miss that? He
yeah,
ended
it
up
was like a
redeeming
two on
himself.
one.
Yeah, the 2-on-1 with the Engvall, yeah.
Yeah.
Um
Engvall usually screws those up, but he
yeah.
actually made the pass today. The
Um
neck.
Draft man.
Draft.
Austin Matthews with a power play goal, like Jude mentioned or Felly or earlier. Um, assisted by JT and Marner, one of JT's 4 points tonight. And yeah, Matthews on the board. What do you guys think of that?
He didn't even seem excited, and he kicked Konechny in the face after.
What?
What?
You guys didn't see that?
No.
No.
He scored, and he literally didn't care, and then he kind of like tripped, and his skate like hit Konechny in the face.
Really?
You guys did
Oh,
not watch the game.
I didn't
Oh,
watch the first period.
I didn't see the first period. I was out. I only saw the second.
I only
Okay.
saw second and third.
So I don't know why anyone else is talking right now. Okay.
The Felly without the boys podcast.
Yeah. Belly in the Box podcast right now. No, I'm kidding. It was like a play. Tavares had the puck behind the net, and he made a nice play. Matthews in front. He got stopped on the first one, and then he put in the rebound. And he just like kind of nonchalantly like stepped over someone's stick and then tripped, and then the back of his skate like hit Konechny in the face,
Like the blade or the skate?
the blade, but it like just missed him.
Oh, okay.
Like it hit like his visor.
Oh, okay. Classic Matthews.
Yeah, and then they scored again at the end of the period.
They did. Yes.
Yeah.
John Tavares with a nice slap shot from the point.
Right.
A nice goal. I forgot to mention the Flyers. We talked about this before the podcast, but the Flyers did not have Carter Hart, who's been an absolute god this year in net. They had Felix Sandstorm, who actually played a pretty decent game. Sandstrom, sorry. I can't read.
No worries.
Yeah, no, it's I try my best.
The root stands strong.
Yeah, they were playing it back to back, so
Yeah.
Carter Hart wasn't playing, which could have made a difference, but
Yeah. Also, Owen Tippett with his ginger beard and his ginger hair, he just looks like a Philadelphia Flyer.
He looks like Gritty.
he looks like Gritty, yeah.
He does. Claude Giroux always reminded me of Gritty. I don't know why.
Yeah, I see that. I
Yeah,
agree.
he also looks like Gritty.
Ginger.
Anyways, back to the
Back to the game.
back to the game. So the Leafs did not stop there. They piled on 3 more goals in the third period. Nothing in the second, even though there were some great chances. They killed off tons of penalties, like I said. So this is where we can get into the penalty kill. Their penalty kill was amazing. David Kampf, you gotta love David Kampf. Their penalty kill started off the year, I think, like 10 for 10, and then they like kind of dogged it off, or like started sucking on the penalty kill. They ended up like 15 for 13. And then now they've got it back. Like they had, I'm pretty sure 4 penalties in the second period straight. Nice stash. It was Malgin cross check. Oh my god, Malgin and Giordano look so similar. Giordano holding, and then 2 Nylander penalties. So lack of discipline there. They killed it off though. Penalty kill, absolutely clutch. They did not allow any goals in the second period, and Samsonov made some huge saves. He also made another one in the third period that was noteworthy. But
to start the third period, he made a crazy save.
He did, yeah. And then the ending, just Aston-Reese with his first goal as a Leaf.
First NHL goal, Aston-Reese.
Nice, Austin.
And then Tippett power play goal. I didn't see that one.
It was awful.
Really?
Yeah.
It was not good.
He kind of got a pass, like they were rushing in. It was kind of like a 3-on-2 or something.
Yeah.
He got the puck at like top of the circle and just like whiffed one on net, and it went like short side on Samsonov over his pad.
That sucks. Yeah. The game was close at that point. It was only like 3-2.
Yeah, it was
3-2. Yeah.
But
then
JT
JT iced it.
But JT, vintage JT, he's turning back the clock.
Wait, from who?
The assists?
Yeah.
JT from Marner and Mete, and then JT power play goal from
Matthews. Put the stash on.
What?
The second power play goal.
Oh,
the one we were talking about was from Matthews.
This guy just started saying random goals.
Like, damn.
Wait, why were we talking about the first one?
This guy went back to the San Jose game.
We weren't.
What did you say then?
Dude, we're talking about the 4-2 goal. The goal that made it 4-2.
Which is what we were talking about.
Oh, I thought you were talking about this 4-2 goal.
Bro, I was joking about the San Jose game. This 4-2 goal was Tavares from Matthews.
Yeah, I said that. Tavares from.
Oh, you said Victor Mete.
You said
no. The fourth goal is from Tavares from Marner and Mete.
What?
Yeah.
I thought Matthews got an assist on that.
No, he got it on the 5th one, the power play goal. You guys are so dumb.
He put his mustache on and everything. I'm so upset right now.
Yo, let's go over the 5th goal. Who was it?
Okay, yeah. So moving on to the 5th goal. So it was John Tavares from Austin.
He can't do it. Yeah.
And Morgan Riley.
Nice. 8-mo, baby.
8-mo, yeah. Do you have 8-mo on your fantasy team?
Do I?
Yeah. Can't be named that then.
Stupid Senators fan has him.
Yeah. That did you guys want to go over the second period, or like any thoughts on the second period, or any thoughts on the third period goals that I might have missed or you wanted to speak about? Good, because this is
Are
my
you serious right now?
Nah, like there wasn't much to say about them. I don't think they were just the power play is looking good. It's clicking a bit still, and you know, they're really every team that the Leafs are playing are really clogging up the middle. So you're not seeing those like Matthews 1Ts really, or the Matthews like where he picks it up and kind of curl drag shot, you know. So there's no passes going cross seam like usually Nylander or Marner makes those cross seam passes to Matthews. You're not seeing them anymore. But it's fine because they're finding other ways to score like more in front of the net, um, like in close because they're really clogging up like up high in the middle, like high slot there. So Matthews can't get that shot off, but it's leaving Tavares and like, Nylander kind of down low. Um, so that's good. They're figuring it out. The entries are pretty bad on the power play. Like I'm not liking the entry. I hate that they drop it back every single time. Like
I
figure
know.
something else out. Have a different breakout. Like I played like when I was like 9 years old, we had two power play breakouts. Like every team has two power play breakouts. They're stuck on like one. And if teams are just figuring out how to stop it and they're just, the thing is their power play breakout is like they have two options. So like the guy carrying it up, Riley can like, either just carry it in himself or drop it back, but like have a different one. Create something else where you like stretch the forwards or something. It's just like, you know,
Yeah.
teams are just reading it. So
Yeah.
Yeah, they seem to go hot and cold with the power play. Like sometimes they'll just be so hot where teams can't even touch them, and then other times they'll go on streaks. Like I'm pretty sure at the start of last year that was the biggest problem. Like they went 0 for 30 on the first 30 power plays. Like it was brutal.
yeah, I mean every team has their like no team is gonna be 50% on the power play all year.
Yeah,
So
except
it's
for the
not like
Edmonton Oilers
yeah.
when Connor
I
McDavid
mean
is in God mode.
it's not anything to worry about right now, but
Yeah. Oh, I remember what I was gonna say before. So comparing the Leafs starts, or well, not even the starts, but just skids that they go on. Think about last year when the Oilers weren't even in a playoff spot, like 60 games into the season, and they had like an 8 or 10 game losing streak, and people were like, if they keep this up, they are going to not make the playoffs with the two best players in the league. And then the thing that changed it all around was Evander Kane. Somehow that sentence makes sense. It shouldn't, but Evander Kane turned their whole team around and they ended up making the playoffs and the conference finals. So just shows you that the Leafs are a good team. They just need a kick in the ass. They need something to
yeah, like
light them up. Like
that
their
Evander Kane thing, sorry, like yes, what you're saying is right. And that Evander Kane thing, bro, like imagine if the Leafs had Evander Kane last year on a 900K contract,
Mhm.
you know, like dude, he would have helped them so much, but they're so scared to make any kind of like PR decision, so they just leave it. But man,
Yeah, but that goes back to MLSC and how like they want to
sure.
keep everything clean and like they're
Yeah.
It's
not
the
they're not
whole
taking a risk
organization,
on someone
But
like that.
I saw something on CP24 saying that the Leafs are the most valuable team in the NHL.
Yes.
Like, they're ranked again the most valuable team. So when you think about it, we got to do like we have to make everything is monitored so closely. You know what I mean? It would be, dude.
yeah, but
It would be
like
so
that's the
sick.
issue.
But yeah, I
That's the
know it
issue, bro.
sucks.
It's
It
like
sucks.
it's like everything's monitored so closely you can't even take a chance to make the team better. It's like imagine if they picked up Tony DeAngelo and Evander Kane. It's like, oh, look where you are. You got a top four defenseman plus a top six winger.
That's the
Yes,
most
you have the most
controversial
racist
team
guy in
of
the
all time.
yes, you have the most racist guy in the league and the guy who wants to shoot his wife. But your team's good and probably gets past the first round. I'm just telling you.
Yeah, no, it's
Everyone's
unfortunate.
so worried about getting past the first round. Our like us as fans, we're so worried about getting past the first round. We're so worried about the team winning, and then the management doesn't really care, and they kind of just want to be good during the season and win and sell out every night and sell concession stands every night, and and that's what they want to do, and then they're happy with losing in the first round. They don't really care.
Yeah,
It's like that's what it seems like to fans, at least to me, at least. Like it they just care so much less than the fans about winning. It's crazy.
there was something that I read that said like the Leafs would have had the most profit in the league, but the Rangers beat them out by just a little bit more because they made the conference finals.
Oh,
So
that should be incentive then
mhm. Yeah.
for the management. But like, they're happy with their cushy jobs
There.
and whatever.
I would be too.
But yeah, I mean, if I was the Leafs GM, we'd be seeing some different things going on. But Evander Kane and Tony DeAngelo would be Leafs.
like the most controversial GM to touch anything.
Yeah.
You'd be
Zach
just have a
Hyman
team of
would still be a
misfits.
Leaf if I was the GM. I would have paid Zach Hyman $11 million.
Oh God. Oh God.
Are you kidding? That line was so good.
It was, but look at that. We found a replacement for 900K.
Not really. Bunting sucks right now.
Okay, right now.
He's invisible.
Right now. We need Nick Ritchie back.
Mhm.
Get Nick Ritchie back.
Yeah, Nick Ritchie.
We should put Aston-Reese on the first line. Maybe that
Oh
would work.
God. Well, I was excited tonight that they scored because Aston-Reese and Cabell have not really done anything so far. So.
Kobe Kubel is not even in the lineup any
Oh
of
really?
these nights. Yeah, he wasn't in the lineup tonight.
Damn. Well, I guess
You really didn't watch the game, eh?
I watched the
Jeez.
second period. I told you that.
You're doing a podcast on this game. Can't even watch.
Hey man, I have a life. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Well, that'll do it there.
Guy was fighting bears.
Yeah, I was trying to fight off bears walking back from the gym.
Yeah. So that'll do it for us. Thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy this video and made it to the end, make sure you leave a like. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Thank God the Leafs won, because this would be an angry podcast and not a happy one. We'll see you guys next time. This has been the Buds in the Box. Bye for now.